This evening in New Sarum, Stefan is awoken much more refreshed than he was last night. And on this late autumn eve, I suppose you spend enough time somewhere, you pick up the various habits throughout the year. He contemplates the meaning of this particular holiday. He's headed out for the night. He's been walking for some time. The air is chill, as it is in late autumn. The light snow that has already come doesn't litter the ground this evening, though he's dressed warmly. Habit, mostly. Tonight he walks the streets of New Sarum looking for a meal, for sustenance, to keep himself that much farther from the beast. Stefan's been walking for some time now, about an hour. The good thing about the holidays, tonight he finds himself off work as the last resort is closed. And even at this hour, this time of year, he finds that there's a few more people out and about. He does, while he's walking, he happens upon a gentleman also likewise walking the same direction. Stefan just slows his pace a little bit just to kind of casually walk with traffic on the street. And continues to walk for some time until the man he spotted turns the corner to the right down a street that isn't populated by anyone except for himself and this man walking in front of him. Many different thoughts go through Stefan's head. He remembers the last night he fed in the projects. He remembers it was very similar to this. He listens carefully, measures footsteps, and slips within the shadows of this man's mind, unobtrusive and silent, speeding up his pace just a little bit without adding any clack of foot bottom or heel. on the pavement, trying to get just a little bit closer, but biding his time, not walking too quickly. He continues to follow the man for about 20 or 30 minutes until he comes to a stop. Stefan steps behind the man as he appears to be unlocking the trunk of his car. And at that moment, he steps from the shadows, quickly grabbing the man, fangs extended, biting into the neck of the individual, keeping the wounds firmly between his teeth so as not to let a drop spill, to keep it clean as he's always practiced. Years and years of practice. The man jolts a little bit. His feet twinge, continuing up his leg. And as Stefan feeds that slight memory of that tragic night, comes back to him a little bit. He tries to put it out of his mind, to think of something more positive, to focus the lively energy of the man he feeds on this evening. But something distracts him. The thought of not wanting to overdo it. He continues taking just a little bit more. He gets to 2 blood points. He pulls away from the man, closing the wounds. As he starts to collapse a bit, Stefan kind of picks the man up a little bit, putting one arm over his shoulders. Hoisting him over to the rear side door of the 4-door sedan. He goes back to behind the vehicle where the man has dropped his keys, and he opens the door to help the man inside. Takes him a bit, but he does manage to get the man inside of his car. Places the keys into a coat pocket. Makes sure that his legs are firmly in the vehicle, the back seat. Locks the door. And continues on his night's walk. Taking the nearest alleyway. Just thinking, concentrating on a thought. As if he is part of the brick and concrete, part of the very wind itself. Slipping into the night once again, he continues his walk, trying desperately not to think of the negative events that have transpired and the plans that he's put into motion. The nature of the particular holiday, it's not exactly native to him, but he's come to understand it. He can't help but think that there really isn't much for any kindred to truly be thankful for. Existence is just an absence of death, and kindred, well, they're a constant reminder that death isn't as absent as maybe it should be in a breathing world like this.